We're in sunny Walsenburg, Colorado on the 3rd of July. Intersection of 6th and Main in front of the Contemporary Art Museum. Always looking for volunteers. A number of people from the local area and further afield have gathered, mostly in opposition to the practice of hydraulic fracturing. Why are you guys here?
Because we're farmers.
You're
we're
farmers?
Getting our water taken away by evil fracking companies.
Like the one on your sign there? You want to show your sign? The game is rigged with a Shell logo. Farmers against fracking. So what's the major concern? I understand that Colorado is a drought state. I grew up in Colorado.
Right now we have 30 days left of water for our particular town.
Okay.
So after 30 days we're going to have water transported in jugs for each household.
Really?
Yeah.
So 5 million gallons of water is going to go to frack this well.
Yeah. Well,
Freeman site.
If we could just get 1 million.
If you could just get 1 million to grow food,
yeah,
that might be of benefit. Okay, and what's your name?
My name's Ashley.
Ashley? And your name?
Deanna.
Deanna?
Eleanor.
Excellent. You're all farmers. Do you have a particular organization that you represent, or just yourselves?
Farming.
Okay, I saw an email that someone said about that cooperative. Say that again?
Wahatoya Community Farm.
Wahatoya Community Farm. Okay, and water is your major consideration. Thanks. So there seems to be enough of a gathering here that people are spilling off into the street. And I suppose you'd be surprised that a community as small as Walsenburg would have this many people in opposition. It's an outstanding message that seems to be implied in a lot of media today. Simply consume, be silent, and die. And it's beautifully expressed as well by this man's silence. I won't even ask you to say your name. It's enough of a message there.
Comment on the shirt?
Yeah, and we've got money here flying out of the people blowing their heads off with the gas pump. I can relate to that. This is a beautiful sign. It almost looks like the hope sign that President Obama was trying to inspire. Okay, all right, I see the imagery. Beautiful. Water not fracking, and here's a cow. This is very clearly stated. Fracking sucks. And where are you folks from, and why did you come?
Well, I live in Gardner.
Okay.
And so we're directly affected.
Okay. My wife and I own property 13 miles north of Gardner, just behind
and
Mission
you are?
Wolf. Jason Lawrence.
Roz McCain.
We spoke on the phone.
That's right.
With Finn.
Yeah.
Excellent. Pleasure to meet you.
I own property in Red Wing. I live in Salida. I worked with Roz 30 years ago.
In Salida. Okay.
And finally passed.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
I lived in Salida working for a conservation corps.
And nice. Well, we appreciate you coming and documenting.
Happy to do it. And I'll post this up on YouTube.
For the past 15 years.
Of course, the first generation of activists.
We are.
Let's do it right.
Yeah.
Show us how, please. We need it. Water equals life. Fracking ruins communities. Fracking is greed gone. Let me see if I can see this better. Gone mad. Beautiful signs, beautiful people on a beautiful day in Colorado. What's your name and why are you here?
My name is Anna Farb, and I am here because we are now feeling really acutely the pressures of losing water, drought, all that, and this is kind of the last straw. I mean, there's so many more things wrong with this than water, but
that's a start.
Yeah.
As
And the end, maybe.
hopefully.
We might reach peak water before peak oil.
I've heard that peak oil may be less of a consideration now because we're exporting. I saw on Exxon's website that they're exporting oil.
Come with us.
Brilliant. People honking their horns. This is how you build community support. Fracking poisons water and air. Shall remember the Ludlow Massacre. And the Ludlow Massacre was coal mining, yes? Okay, where the governor called out the National Guard to fire on coal miners, their families, their children, and killed many of them. And that occurred just up the interstate here, didn't it? Just down the road. Just down the road. So hopefully we're not heading toward a similar disaster because I've been out to the memorial and it's... So you felt that. Some industry comes in, coal in that case, natural gas in this one. Okay.
Modern times.
Brilliant.
Same situation.
Brilliant. I love that message. I love that. Especially with a governor in Colorado like we have with Hickenlooper, who drinks clean stim, which isn't what's being used here.
Of course not. We don't have that type of money.
We've got people power. The Grim Reaper? What's your name, sir, and why are you here?
Joe.
Joe. Thanks for joining this effort. So we see drill pads. I've heard people make the excuse, well, do research on reclamation. Some things you can't reclaim without many, many generations. So this is what a number of communities are seeing their wild spaces turned into. And can that happen here in Walsenburg? Not if these people say no. Local wind power, local sun power, desalinated water, a bright future. So I saw wind turbines being put up on the side of the interstate on the way down here.
But we want it local.
Yes.
So that means you don't have power lines having to go across everybody's property and across our beautiful area.
Sure.
If you have local wind power, local solar, then you can generate it right at home, right in your community.
Sure. Or at your own home too.
That's correct.
With a wind turbine, you could put a wind turbine up on your house, or you could put solar panels up on your house. And people will say those aren't the answer either, but at least we're getting our heads out of the dirt and looking up a little.
And there's all kinds of water that goes to waste once they start fracking, or with the coal bed methane that they did in Los Alamos County. That, the tons of water, millions of gallons, go out onto farmers' fields, and it's salinated and it's polluted, so we need to find some way to recycle that water and use that water.
Indeed.
The other thing that Shell wants to do and Big Oil wants to do is tap down into the earth, and there's what they call an unlimited supply of water. And that's speculation, I imagine, but nevertheless, they want to use that water, and that is our reservoir, and we're an extremely low water area. We've been in a drought now for a long time, and the National Weather Service, other people say this is going to continue and probably get worse.
Fires like East Peak Fire, fires like West Fork Fire that's now over a fifth the size of the city of London, over a tenth the size of the state of Rhode Island, at almost 100,000 acres. Yeah, we probably will see more like stuff like this. And do you have a sign that you want to show? That one there, okay.
And here's what they're doing in Europe on individual homes.
Yep. Germany is big in solar panels, and Germany doesn't get near the sunlight we do in Colorado. 300 days a year. What's our excuse? Excellent. Excellent. Hello folks, do you mind being on video camera? This will probably go as far as YouTube. Just sharing your message while you're here.
Fracking sucks.
Fracking sucks. And your name is, sir?
Jake.
Jake. And he says, fracking poisons water and air. I can't disagree with you. ban fracking. And fracking poisons the earth. Are you folks local residents?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm a local landowner. My wife and I own 40 acres, the north end of Huerfano County. Have you been to Mission Wolf?
Yeah.
You've probably been reading all these emails going back and forth to get this coordinated. Joey, Roz, Kelly, and Judy Fisher and I coordinated this event to protest the start of fracking. It's taking place, supposedly started to take place this week. This is the moment that we've been terrorized about since they noted. I mean, we didn't even know what the word fracking was 14 months ago, and this week it's going to start. They're actually going to inject the garbage into the ground. So we're gathered here today to protest this, to let them know that this moment is not going to slip by without us letting them know that we're watching it. We intend to end this. We didn't succeed in stopping it, but we will eventually. So welcome all of you today. Thank you for showing up. This is an incredible group of people. We're going to march together. We're going to start here. We're going to go down the street to the next corner where Shell's offices are. And we're going to knock on the door and let them know that we're here and we're not here to help. And then we're going to come back down this side of the street. We're going to come down along Main Street here, and then we're going to cross the street. We need to cross with the lights so we don't raise anybody's hackles. We're going to go down to Safeway, and at Safeway we're going to march around in a circle where we've got high visibility. And then we're going to come down this street here, go by the City Hall, let the folks at City Hall know what we're up to and why. Then we're going to come back and end up at the county courthouse. Hey, hey, no, 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 fracking, no. Hey, hey, no, no, fracking, no. Hey, hey, ho, ho, no, fracking, no. Hey, hey, ho, ho, no, fracking, no. Hey, hey, ho, ho, no, fracking, no. This is their building. And nobody's there. Well, let's here. Honey, we're home.
This guy knows.
You're in our home.
Yeah.
You're not home.
This is an interesting building for a parking lot. No sign, no
Mysterious
nothing.
that they could put these giant wells in our land, but they can't put up a sign and let their presence be known in town.
They're starting to frack this week.
Come join us, Thomas.
Nobody's here to hear our message. We're speaking to our people.
Yeah, they can't hear. Excuse me.
Thomas, come join us. Yeah, they're starting this week.
You guys be careful.
Okay, come join us. Yoo-hoo! So, how about if we go back to the corner to cross it?
So their address is supposed to be 126 East 6th Street. This is supposed to be the Shell office. So clearly they're demonstrating to this community, hey, we have an overt public presence. We want to show the community that we're doing the right thing by putting our logo on the building. We want to show the community that we represent the voice of the people heard. Strangely though, when we knock on the door, there's nobody there to hear it.
They'll put their wells in our property, but they can't put a sign up
That's right.
of this building.
That's right.
Are they ashamed of what they do?
Poison water, poison air, we get sick if they don't care.
This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So all these people came to send their message to a corporation that has no ears, which is tragic. Maybe they could take those shells So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. About 50 people here so far with beautiful signs making very clear simply the time that people spent on these signs. You think that someone in an office somewhere could take the time to see this. What do you guys think of this? No. I run a YouTube channel. I got maybe 10 subscribers. No, people like videos though. They want to feel heard. And they want to be seen. You know Union? Yeah, for which one? Gas? Boilermakers. Okay. Boilermakers. Okay. Like for coal or natural gas or even biomass. Yeah. Yeah. See what was up? What do you think? Yeah. So people that are profiting and are benefiting. I can understand that. I have a buddy who works as an MWD operator for natural gas, measure while drilling, and his wife just came pregnant. I can understand. Pays big. When he was working with me on a trail crew, the gas companies offered him on 3 occasions 6 figures to return to the gas fields. He was making like $400 cutting trees a week with us. I said, Chuck, why aren't you leaving, man? He's like, loyalty. He did eventually go back, but when you gotta feed a family. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming down at least to check it out. So in front of the City of Walsenburg Municipal Complex. So in case public officials aren't getting enough public opinion, this is an awful lot of public opinion. And that frequently seems to be an excuse. You know, the people's voices are not heard, but it seems in this case that many people have voiced their concerns in what is arguably a fundamental health and safety consideration. When people are concerned about being able to have water to run their farm, as in the case of these ladies, when people are concerned about their wells. I just spoke to a couple of guys that were in the boilerplate union that build power plants, and they came to check it out. They were in a big pickup truck, chatted with them for a few minutes, asked them what they thought, and they basically said, you know, one of them said, when you've got a family to feed, implying that I guess we do anything when we have to feed our family, to include what could potentially be harmful to other people. So how big is our family? And another one said, you know, he sees this as a response of people that maybe don't benefit from it. But I would say everyone here in some way benefits, but also in some ways pays the costs. So we were even getting honks from the garbage trucks. Totally non-violent, respecting the rules of the road. Just a respectful group of people. Mr. Mayor, sir.
Yes.
Jason Lawrence, I'm a local landowner. What's your position on this issue with hydraulic fracturing?
On hydraulic fracturing, you know, we have to take issues of economic and water protection, and I think that, you know, people out here trying to do the best they can to protect the water. At the same time, we also have to look at economic development as being an important and necessary aspect of what we need here in Walsenburg County.
Thank you, sir.